If you haven't updated to Drupal 9.4 yet, well, you might want to hop to that. There's a pretty neat new feature. Hi, this is OS Tips from OSTraining. My name's Rod Martin. Thanks for joining me today. In this video, I want to give you a quick peek into Drupal 9.4's really awesome update about managing permissions. Now, if you've built sites over the years, you know how long the permissions page can get. Wow, what a nightmare. Even to just manage the permissions for one user role on all of your content types takes a fair bit of time. Well, Drupal 9.4 has introduced managing permissions at the entity level rather than only under the permissions section. Let me show you what I mean. I'm here on one of our training sites, and I've got a content type called hotel listing. I've got some taxonomy. I've got a few features. Let me just show you. If I go to structure, content types, and I click on hotel, there's a new tab here called manage permissions. Look at this. Now, I can manage the permissions for this single content type right here in this screen. This is just so much better. What about taxonomy? Well, same thing. Taxonomy, landmark, there it is. I can now update the permissions for all of my user roles for any taxonomy vocabulary. What about media? Well, yeah, no worries. Click on media types, go to image, and right there it is. I've got manage permissions for this entity as well. A few entity types don't work yet. Blocks, comments, contact forms don't allow you to manage permissions right there on the screens. But like I said, content types, media types, taxonomy all have manage permissions as a new tab. Well, honestly, that's going to save you a ton of time. Now, in our site building workflow, you'll note that we talk about putting permissions in sooner than later in your site building workflow. Go ahead and update those permissions as you build your content types. Well, now, instead of going back over to people permissions, you can actually manage the permissions right as you're building the content type, the taxonomy, the media type, and more. Wow, what a huge update. It seems like a small feature, but it's going to save you a ton of time. Well, thanks for joining me today. Again, this is OS Tips from OSTraining. My name's Rod Martin. We release a new video every week. Go ahead and like, subscribe, let us know what you thought, and we'll see you next time.